Welcome to the Secret Podcast, Even More Edition, episode 31. Woo, 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 woo.
How convenient is that? Wow.
Now, the Even More Secret Podcast is only a secret because there's just simply no one fucking watching. But you can help make us less of a secret by following the links to our various social media accounts. Today, you can actually follow the link to our Instagram, where you can follow us. That's right.
Wait. We have an Instagram now.
We do.
Hell
What?
yeah, brother.
Out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't believe
Hell
it.
yeah, bro.
Indeed.
I don't fuck. What the fuck is the Instagram account?
It's Secret Podcast YT, just like our Twitter, which you should also follow.
We have a fucking Twitter.
We do.
Dude, it shit talks you constantly.
It really does. It comes for Chris's life more than
I don't
anyone
know why
else.
it comes at you so hard, but like
Yeah,
whoever
well,
we have.
But no,
running that
actually,
account-
it comes for me too a lot. It doesn't go for Zed. It doesn't go for Zed.
Hold on, whoa. You're the one who hired the guy who runs it. So
I'm
like,
not
let's
saying-
go ahead and calm down.
I'm not saying I didn't.
Okay.
But what I am saying is it does come from me. I'd be like, hey guys, I'm gonna be having a fan meetup, and then it'd be like, ain't no replies though. Like it'll just straight murder me, and I'm just like, all right, man.
Wait, who runs the Secret Podcast Twitter? Is it you? Or-
No,
Matt is
we-
holding that very close to the chest.
Yeah, we have a person. We had an. I'll just say it was Hannah previously. Unfortunately,
Rest in
there's a bit of a
Rest in peace.
what do you call it? A conflict of interest.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not able to work together much anymore. So
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You hate
It
to
is-
see that.
you do have to see. It was much like our child, and unfortunately, like most relationships, she did take the kid.
Thank God.
And my, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, it's lit. It's lit. It's fine. It's lit.
How drunk are you, Jonathan? I must ask.
You know, if drunk equals A and something else equals B, then it's probably not going to be B.
That's fair to say.
Yeah, I went to a bar with my family called The Stand. It's like a renovated gas station that a
Can
kid
you,
in my
like, move the mic away from your face.
Sorry.
It's just, yeah, there you go.
So, dude, in transit, the Yeti stand like broke, so I gotta just hold this
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm sucking a dick.
it doesn't look much like that. Yeah.
Well, you know, of course, it fits, of course, but it's not the point. So I went to The Stand. My family. It's a gas station that was renovated into a barbecue / like bar, and it's
Hell
incredible
yeah.
food. But I proceeded to drink on a basically empty stomach and had about 3 or 4 IPAs, but it's 8% alcohol. So I'm feeling pretty tuned up. So it's
Hell
good.
yeah.
Nice.
So I just see
So you're an IPA man.
It depends because like if I'm like just chilling, I love
Beer
like,
talk.
pale ales and IPAs. Beer
I
talk.
love
I hate
IPAs.
I'm
IPAs
I'm
are a little too hoppy for my
like,
taste. if
every
I-
Get
time
the
every
fuck
time I
outta
go
here with
somewhere, I'm
that.
like, okay, Matt loves IPAs. Let me try this IPA. Maybe it's different. They all taste bad. Like
That is
they
a
all-
bold-faced lie.
IPA stands for International Penis Association
Like,
because
okay,
that shit sucks
you,
dick.
you need to tell me a brand and I will purchase some and try it because everyone I've tried has been bad.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you this: for your taste palette, do you like hops?
No.
Not
What is that?
Like that kind of like very effervescent, like
Yeah.
tangy taste almost. Like you smell it. It smells like kind of like
Like,
weed when you have the beer.
It's like it's exactly what you get out of an IPA. But like
I don't know
I'm
what
not
that
like
means.
I'm not opposed to it, but like I
You don't want
wouldn't
to be, you don't want to be too bitter where you can't feel your mouth afterwards.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, all right. So
'Cause I
give,
think every IPA I've tasted has been quite fucking bitter, and I'm just
Alright.
gonna be honest, not a fan.
DM me your address. I'll send you a beer in the mail, and you'll fucking cum your pants.
All right, got you.
Don't you
I'll
worry.
say-
Don't know if that's legal, but we're gonna let it fly.
It is, dude. When I was in, dude, this is kind of I shouldn't admit this, but fuck it. I was a super big beer nerd back in college. I still kind of am to some degree, but like I did beer trades. It was really stupid. Like I basically would like ship beer across the country. It was really fucking retarded, but yeah, basically you can
Hell
do that.
yeah.
There's a big market for that.
I did not know that was a thing. But
Yeah,
So
no,
you would
yeah.
trade like your locals for other people's locals.
Yeah, like my brother went to UVM, so University of Vermont. So like they've access to, like Heady Topper and like all those like really really rare ass like coveted beers. So like my brother would like send me some of those. I would send some of those across the country to like people in the Midwest. Find out before I lived out there and stuff. Yeah, it was great. It was a good period of my life. You know.
Yeah, we have. I don't know what we have here.
You got Norfolk's out there, right? Norfolk Brewery.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like I went actually where my concert I went to last weekend was in Norfolk.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I tried their IPA or their pale. I can't remember, but that's actually pretty good. But in like the South, there's a beer called there's a brewery called Westbrook Brewing, and it's just very, very good.
Yeah, fucking Hannah and I went to some place. I can't remember where it was. It was sometime over the summer, but it was really, really cool. It was like a brewery / bar thing. You know what I mean? Like
What
it
was
wasn't.
that? Like
It
a brew
was
pub?
no. It was called like I want to say it was like Devil Dog, fucking something or other. I don't know. It had something to do with Devil's Backbone. That's what it was. That place.
Oh yeah, sure. I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we went there. That place hit. We had like a flight of there. Bullshit. Anna didn't like IPAs either, so it was like mostly shit that she liked. But they had like this honey bee. Like it had like honey and shit in it. It tasted really good.
But yeah, so it's like, so I agree with Chris where it's like I love some big body IPAs, but I don't want it to be bitter for the sake of being bitter. I want it to like have some sweetness to offset the bitterness, maybe some malt and stuff. Like because if it's just bitter, like a lot of
fuck with a
IPAs
nigga
are.
named Malt, if I may.
No. Malt
come
is
on, bro.
That's like the darker beers, right?
Yeah.
Well, it depends though, because every beer has malt in it, but it's like to varying degrees. You know, for
But like when a bitch says like that shit malty, like that means like it's like it looked like a BBC.
not typically. It might be a stout. A stout is a BBC of the beer community for sure.
Like what's a Guinness?
A Guinness is like a stout, but it's like a baby stout.
All right, that shit's trash.
Really?
I disagree.
I hate.
No, Guinness is
I
so
fuck with stout
smooth.
beer. I
Bro,
fuck with stout beer.
Guinness is so smooth, bro.
Oh no, it's not. It literally tastes like you can feel it. Like
no,
you can feel it touching your throat and shit.
Like it
Okay.
is like thick. I agree, but like it's
Yeah.
smooth,
Five
though.
C's. 5 C's.
It's so
Have
gross.
you tried the Guinness Nitro though?
No, I had a
That
Guinness
sounds
like
terrifying.
The
Guinness and Nitro?
Okay, so basically, for beer, you know, chemistry lesson. For beer, they rack it into CO2. So the CO2 is that gives the carbonation. For nitro, they use nitrogen gas. So N2.
Hello.
So it's ridiculous.
That sounds like some shit that could kill me.
No. Nitrogen gas
Please.
is like
Damn it.
no, it's 70% of the atmosphere is nitrogen gas. So it's like completely inert. It's completely harmless, and the bubbles that come out from nitro-filled beer is like very, very small comparison to CO2, which is a larger molecule. So what translates in like human talk is like the mouthfeel of the beer is like chocolate milk. It's incredible. Like
Ugh.
any nitro
Ugh.
beer, get that. Like, dude, you ever been to Starbucks? Obviously,
Yeah.
nitro cold brew is like the same kind of process. They purge this with nitrogen gas, so it feels a lot more smooth.
Yeah, I never had that. I just get
Try it out.
I get peach mango black tea or something like that.
Yeah, well,
I thought you
That
were
shit-
talking about your alcohol real quick. I'm like, okay, this little suspect.
I get
Nigga got a mango passion, bro.
now. I will say my bitchy alcohol choice, spiked seltzer, 10 out of 10 times.
That sounds like some shit Kevin
I don't
Spacey might
even
give
know
someone.
what that is, but that do sound like something.
Hey.
You'd be like at the bar. You'd be like, "Hello, you fine woman. I'd like to give you a drink. Would you like some spiked seltzer?" Well, no, I think I'd like to get out of here. Actually,
I remember the first time somebody ordered Long Island iced tea.
that shit
And
do
I was
hit.
like, I was like, bro, you got to get this the fuck away from me because I will
Yo.
get fucked up.
Yo, that was my drink sophomore year when I was poor, like because it has literally 8 types of alcohol and it gets you drunk after one drink.
You know what my guilty pleasure alcohol is?
What?
Jaeger bombs.
What?
I fuck with them, but like Jaeger bombs are just so like, yo, bro, want to hit some Jaeger bombs in the back? And it's just like I
don't want to compare you to this,
Oh,
but
God.
you do know that is only use me blades drink of choice.
I'm aware.
Jaeger is so disgusting. It's literally not liquid. It's gel.
Dog,
It's like flubber.
nah.
Yeah, it's like
It's
a
not
sock
good.
wood. It's not a solid or a liquid. It's a sockwood.
Yeah, that shit is like literally when you talk about feeling something stick to your throat, I can literally feel it like oozing into my stomach
I
and just
guess
like sliding down the
I don't know,
goddamn
dog.
walls.
I don't know, man. Every time there's like a round of Jaegers going around, like I'm not gonna say no.
Nah, dude. I for Thanksgiving I was hanging out with my dad, and they had me doing shots of tequila, which doesn't make sense for Thanksgiving, but it was the only alcohol they had.
Whoa! Slow your fucking roll. Tequila on Thanksgiving is
It was the only alcohol they had.
That's good.
Nah, I
That's
disagree.
good.
I disagree.
Tequila's my drink, dude. Everyone says tequila is the crazy drunk. Tequila is my like even keel drunk. Vodka makes
I've
you
never had
blackout.
tequila.
Dude,
Gin makes
like
me
the first
angry.
shot of tequila I took, I was like, that ain't shit. Like everybody always hyped up tequila. And then they gave me a double on my next shot. And I tried to like take that shit to the head and I was like, like
Did you get the worm?
Nah. It just didn't taste very good. Like I wasn't ready for it to taste that strong because I had a single the shot before and it burnt like a motherfucker. Like I just like after the first shot, I just wasn't ready for that. And I got like assaulted by the Fire Nation.
Let me just say, if I caught a worm in my drink, like it would be on site. Like the bartender is catching a fucking absolute mollywop.
I think don't you have to pay extra?
So Matt, like, what's your alcohol of choice? The hard alcohol.
Whiskey.
Oh man, that's good. Yeah, like it goes like tequila, whiskey. If I have to, rum, and then vodka, and then gin is the very bottom of the barrel.
I really like my friend. He invited me over for drinks one time, and it was like when he was like asking me to be his best man or whatever, and like he got like this Japanese whiskey because like I don't know, like he explained to me the bullshit.
Ibiko is.
I don't remember what it's.
Real quick, do you guys just like raw dog X-ray like drink straight? Like you just get a cup of a drink straight? No, I don't be doing that.
I'll do that.
That like see, because like to me, like when I go to a bar, I'm not trying to look like a bitch, and like because I've gone to the bar and not wanted to look like a bitch so much, now I just like whiskey.
Nah, that ain't me, bro.
Like
I can do it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I would just much rather have Jack and Coke. Like when we went to TwitchCon.
Could I have Mike's heart, please? Thank you.
I don't give a fuck. When we went to TwitchCon, they made those drinks a little too strong for my
Bro,
liking.
yeah,
Really?
Like the first drink I took when I got my rum and Coke, I was like, that's interesting because I said rum and Coke, not just rum.
Right.
And
Yeah,
like,
I was like, hey, excuse me, but I did ask for some Coke with my rum. I don't know if you misconstrued that, but yeah.
You're the only two motherfuckers to ever like you completely flipped the joke on its head. Like normally it's like I'd like some rum with my Coke, you know?
Right.
But you guys
Yeah, I
did
don't
the
give a
opposite.
fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I was like, it's open bar, and you guys are really like you're putting
Who's open
some
bar?
yeah, it's open bar.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I realized I think it had to be open bar because they were at a museum, and technically the museum didn't have like a liquor license, so they couldn't like sell alcohol.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
Got it.
So they
yeah.
had to give it away for free.
I mean, it didn't have to be there. I think that's just what they were going to do.
Well, yeah, probably, but I was just
Yeah,
That was my thought
if you
process.
go to any convention or any wedding and you got to pay like open wallet for that shit, that's not the move. Like, honestly, if you have a big event, you got to do open bar for sure.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. Like at the regular party, because this was the party for us partners and their friends.
Wait, are you a partner? I have no idea.
No, I'm a friend.
yeah, we're the plus ones.
I was talking to fucking Chris because he had his sweatshirt on like last podcast, you know.
Oh yeah. But yeah, at the regular people party, like that shit was like it was like $13 a fucking glass of anything. And then at our party, you know what I'm saying, like we're just like you know, like us partners and their friends, like we're really we're doing it big, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
For sure.
You had to do it
so
too.
I wanted to ask you guys. So this is something that I looked into actually a couple days ago when I was talking to Matt. Did you guys know that there's a service where you can buy subs for yourself or another channel
Yes.
on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah,
I'm
of
with
course.
Okay,
I run one.
Okay, so
When do you think you're getting those subs, Johnny?
I had zero idea that existed, and so I Googled it. I'm just like, you know, like weird subs in your channel, and apparently like there are these services that like if you pay like however much money, they will send 40, 50 subs, whatever, 100 subs to your channel and just like sub it, and they're all like Russian people that like have like with a name or something like that.
Hell yeah.
And I think that actually catapulted my growth like on my channel because like I'm over like 1,000 subs now.
Yeah.
So it's like I think in one day I had like 60 or 70 just random Russian people sub me, and then that like just like catapults me over the edge, which is funny.
Yeah.
Very
I
strange.
will. Now, I did DM you my address for that beer. I'm gonna need you to DM me your address so I can send you an invoice for my services.
Oh, Fuck you. Honestly, it had to be one of you three. It had to be.
Nah, I don't even
wasn't
care
me, bro.
about. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Then who the fuck did it? Because like, okay, at least 60 of those subs are definitely like fucking bots or fake. But like the rest of them like are okay. But even
Or
Matt
maybe
said, like,
Russians just really care about Thanos.
Potentially.
you know what? I have a question. It's great, but like it's just like kind of weird. It's like, I got 60 subs in one day of some random ass shit, and then all the rest of them are actually like real people. So it's like thank you whoever bought.
You should
them,
see
but-
who subscribed right before that happened.
Whoa,
It's probably that person.
that's a good point.
Dude, I've been watching a lot of crime shows, so I've been like thinking outside the box a little bit with my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like trying to identify these fucking fake niggas, bro. I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
So you were missing from the last episode of the podcast, Christopher.
I was.
It was a good episode. We had Panda in here debating for real
Yeah,
time.
I heard it was.
Yeah.
Heard it was great without me.
Of course. I was just testing the waters to see.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't blame you. But yeah, I was gone from last week's episode because I was in NYC, where I had one of the worst days of my life, followed by a pretty good weekend, if I may.
What happened?
Oh well, I left for my Rhode Island to go towards NYC. Now I don't know if you know this, but that's about a 3-hour drive, 3 hour 30 minutes
Yeah.
around there. I was supposed to arrive in New York at 3. I did not end up getting off the bus until 10 p.m.
Were you in the back?
I was in the middle where I belong due to my
Okay,
skin
yeah,
color.
right. Because you did like the
It's a
bridge.
gradient.
Okay,
It's a
okay, fair
gradient.
enough, fair enough.
So yeah, I took this as like this is what I get for fucking Matt in the ass, I guess.
What happened?
Yeah, I got what I deserve.
Oh,
I said,
shit, did you get fucked?
This was the karma for me abandoning you. I just got fucked. So it'd be
You
like-
didn't do anything like that, dude. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I was thinking like hypothetically, you know.
Of course.
But yeah, but after that, like I had a really good time. The convention itself, like I'm gonna just be real, Anime NYC, I had a good time there, but the convention is whack. Like nothing at the
Is it
convention.
actually trash? Like, it just
Oh
sucks?
yeah, the convention is like just completely horrible. Like there's literally nothing at the convention to do. I went to like we just spent a lot of our time at the artist alley, and there's like a lot of cool people there, and there's like a lot of cool like vendors and shit there. But like the actual convention itself is pretty whack. Like the coolest thing they had was like a little section in like the corner where people can go, like they can game. So like there was a fighter setup. You could like it was like an arcade cabinet with like Dragon Ball Fighters.
Kinda cool.
And then,
Oh,
like,
that's
Street
cool.
Fighter, and that was pretty cool. And then they had like a Dance Dance Revolution machine. No, okay, so there was a Dance Dance Revolution machine, and then like a Just Dance like set up next to it. And this like chubby Asian kid like walks up to the Dance Dance or to the Just Dance setup.
Did you just kill it?
He picks a song and he fucking murders it. Like this guy's like doing all the little dance moves and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? It was the most bizarre thing ever. But like a whole bunch of people just like grouped up and started
It's
watching
like Chris
this guy.
Farley. You know Chris Farley, who's like really fat but athletic. Like it's like doing like
Yeah,
cartwheels and like handstands
yeah.
and shit. It's fucking
It was some
crazy.
shit like that because like you don't like I expected him to like reach into his backpack and then give everybody a piece of his mind, but instead he fucking busted a move and busted all our jaws onto the ground.
Wow, good for him.
In a
Yeah.
different way, metaphorically.
Exactly. But yeah, it was dope because it was my first time meeting Toasty in person, and Toasty is the person I've met or I've known the longest from like this internet bullshit.
Other
And I
than
finally
me.
got a chance. Right. Well, sure.
After I introduced you guys.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that. But I also got to meet Afro, who's another one of my friends. My first time meeting him. My boy Julian, Lotus, and then we met up with like other people that I ended up becoming.
I have a
friendly with.
question.
What's up?
What the fuck did you think when Julian walked his ass in like a fucking Charlie Brown character?
Julian, he a little twink bitch for sure, if I may.
And that's no flame to Julian,
Oh, that's no flame at all. But yeah,
but he is not what I expected.
nah.
Certainly not.
He looks like he says vato and like has a butterfly knife on him at all times.
That's a fact. That's exactly what he looks like.
But then you hear him, and it's just like, bro, like what is this? Like I was not expecting this coming out of you. But yeah, chilling with the people, it was dope as fuck. Like it was literally like a Discord call, but like in person and shit. So like it was
That's
pretty
pretty
dope.
sweet.
I'm trying to think of like
A lot of sexual innuendo then.
oh yeah, there was a lot of
I heard
Wait,
a
was,
story from Toasty.
Was Panda there too for the Discord call?
no, thank God. Toasty.
I heard a story
I don't
about
know if
this.
he's watching this.
Yeah. All right. Go
But-
ahead, Xavien. Go.
For how if you guys thought that I was any amount of gay, Toasty outgayed me to the point where
He
I
took
was
it-
straight.
Really?
He took it to a degree I don't think I'll ever take it to.
All right. Please explain.
I don't know if I want to put.
I
This
don't
on
think he.
wax
I don't know
out
if he
there.
wants. Yeah, I don't know if he wants it. Like even like on the even more secret
All right.
podcast.
All right. Fine.
Really?
fine.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
like
fuck it.
that.
This nigga seemed proud of it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Oh
Wait,
wow!
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa!
Wait. Hold on. So back up. Is he actually gay in real life, or like he was
No.
he's memeing? Okay.
Okay.
Well, we
I'm-
don't know now.
Tell it.
Really?
The meme armor he had was strong, if I may. Because like, I think it's different. Because like, before we got into this setup, right? Afro was like, because I was like, yo, Afro, like, dead facts, like, I might grab your ass. Because like, that's just what friends do. And he was like, if you
That's
grab
exactly
my
what I
ass-
did to you.
Right. And he was like, if you grab my ass, I'm swinging on you. And I was like, I bet I respect that, whatever. By the end of this trip, he let me grab his ass. That is how much Toasty's gay, off-centered. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell the story. It's late.
Fuck it, dude.
It was either Friday or Saturday night. I think it was.
And you guys got there
Friday
Thursday?
night. I got there Thursday. Everybody got there Thursday except Lotus. Lotus
Gotcha.
came, like, early morning the next day. So,
Because he missed his bus, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, it's this gay.
Yeah. I'm sitting on the couch,
Jesus Christ.
and Toasty is behind me.
Okay.
And like I say a lot of things like out of reflex, right? Like I don't think about a lot of the shit I say. I just like a lot of times I'll say something and then people will be like, "What did you say?" And I'll be like, "I don't fucking know."
That was true. Like me and you do that so much. Like we'll just be like, "Dude, I look like Jinx," and then somebody will be like, "Wait, what? What?"
I'm like, "Dog."
I won't have remembered saying anything. It's just like I just didn't like the silence.
Right, exactly. Yeah, same. So I was just like, "Toasty, show me your dick."
No.
No.
And he said, "You really want to see it?" He was like fiddling with his shit, and I was just like, "Yeah, you're a pussy. You won't do it." He did it.
What?
He did it.
What?
Here's the question: is he packing the Mac in the back of the act? That's the question.
Okay, so that I feel like I can't say. Like I feel like
Can you
that
message
is-
me?
I mean, I guess. But
Is he
like,
packing a heater, bro? That's all I want to know.
I'll
Like
that I feel
That's
like-
questionable.
Let's not. Let's not.
Plus, it was just his flaccid dick. No.
Yeah. I will say this: he had enough dick to flap it out.
What?
Like for me, for example, like if I were to like unzip my pants, I'm sorry, my dick can't flap out of it. It's just, it's just true.
So like my dick can flap, but it's not like blowing in the wind. It's like, you know,
Like, right.
It's got like a decent amount of flap points, but it definitely is not like, you know, maxed out as we say on the gamer sphere. You know what I mean?
Right. Like
Yeah.
my dick might be a bean.
If it's cold out, for sure. Yeah, I got you.
No, if it's warm.
You don't want to see what happens when it's cold.
You can't see what happens when it's cold.
Oh.
Nice. That was a good one.
That was good.
All right. Wait. So he did it, and is this the gay thing that's just like, you know, whatever?
Yeah, I was stunned. Like I could
Yeah.
not believe.
How long were
that
you in a
happened.
stun lock?
Like I
Like,
think like at a certain point, like I think I just kind of didn't believe it happened, and then like everybody else was just like, did this nigga really show you his dick?
So you
I
only
was-
showed it to you though.
Yes, because nobody else was looking. And and then everybody was asking me, he was like, did he like they forced it at him. I couldn't repress it. They're like, did he really do it? I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, I saw it.
Wow.
And are you okay? May I ask?
Because of his stun lock, like I feel like his stun lock has gone this far.
Yeah.
I think Toasty was packing a heater. I think Toasty's got the Mjolnir.
Okay, so I can't say, but
Like, again, I'm not trying to have you say, but I'm just speculating. What I'm saying is like, look, that was flaccid, and Chris is like, I feel like Chris would be making fun of it, low key, if it was like super small. Like he'd be making a joke or like,
probably.
but because like he's just like, wow. I feel like he knew, like if Toasty decided to pull that fucking rope a little bit and like get himself going, it'd have been a fucking arm. Certainly.
A baby's arm holding an apple.
Who else subscribed to blacked.com on Black Friday? I figured I had to do it to him.
You didn't do that.
You guys want the password?
If you've got a username and password to slide my way, I'm in there.
Bro, I was like, fuck it, dude. Like, I got this paycheck. I got fucking Blacked, Vixen. What else? I got Pornhub, fucking
How
Pornhub
much was
Premium.
that?
It's only $9.99, bro.
Nah, you're lying.
I'm dead ass. Because, you know, normally it's like $30.
Porn.
Yes, I did. Normally it's 30. Let me tell you, all those videos are saved. Because you get to save them all in 4K. Let me tell you, bro, I'm watching that shit on that TV. I'm like, damn, that dick is big. Oh, like, now that's awkward. I said I was jacking off to the dick, but it's just a part of the porn.
Sure.
You understand what I mean.
No doubt.
You understand what I mean.
You up next or
You understand what I mean, though.
Totally.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, the only porn is mofos. Don't ask.
Mofos, questionable.
That's weak, bro.
That is questionable.
Dude,
I like,
okay. Hear me out. Hear me reason here. Okay. When I watch porn, I am not trying to sit there for fucking more than 15 minutes. I'm just trying to sit there, jizz, get the fuck out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Vixen.
Yeah, but like literally any porn can do that, if I may.
Okay, but I don't want the whole like storyline stupid shit.
Hey, skip through that.
See, that's where you're different.
Listen, like I want POV, dick going into vagina, and then that.
Oh,
I'm
you
done.
like POV? That's different.
POV is a little questionable.
Like, okay, I'm literally
The only
just sitting
POV I want to see is mine. That's honestly the only time I've ever looked at a POV, or not ever, but like very rarely do I watch a POV porno unless I'm looking at something I made.
Okay, but like legitimately, it's like I'm watching for maybe 6 minutes, and then I'm just like done. Like, I'm just like furiously like, then done.
That's like 6 times as long as I go for.
Oh well.
Chums.
That's way longer than I do with my 4K television, that big black cock stretched across my screen. I'm dead serious, bro. Next time you guys are over, bro, we'll all get separate blankets and we'll go to town.
I'm down.
Don't act like you're not down, Johnny.
But seriously, I'm doing that.
As soon as you guys come over, we're hopping, because like, you know what I mean? I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? I share with the squad.
I need a 75 to 200 millimeter lens for my penis, and it has to go all the way to 200.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, the zoom. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Do you have a 70?
I was so confused. I'm just like,
See,
what
the only way to get Xavien on camera is with a GoPro.
With the fisheye shit.
Yes.
Yeah, like Zed. I feel like if he forgets a belt one day, it's fine. He's gonna loop his shit through his belt buckle and just loop it on a couple times, and he's good.
His dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a belt big enough.
Jesus.
And by belt, I mean pants.
Like,
It still
no,
don't
no,
make sense.
no,
We'll
no,
just
no.
move on.
Yeah, exactly. That was a terrible joke, honestly. You kind of ruined my fucking meme there. But
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over. What'd you say? Anyways, next topic.
Oh man.
I'm back. Did you guys say something?
Oh
I
shit.
totally want to die.
I haven't. Oh, wait. Oh, do you want to talk about your death?
No, I'm just sick. Good.
But you got sick from Toasty's dick, right?
From whatever the fuck
That
happened. to
nigga
Ant-Man
addicted to
NYC,
what
I got-
Toasie's dick.
Do you
did, bro.
have you considered the possibility, the probability, the likelihood that Toasty in your sleep dropped trow and waddled over to your nesting area and just laid his dick on your head and just like no, because like honestly, I woke up every morning when we were together and I was like, one of you guys like put your fucking pubes in my mouth. One of you dipped your fucking balls into my mouth when I was sleeping. Like somebody did something to me.
You have trust issues, man. You have serious trust issues.
I don't have trust. I have trust issues, but they're very valid. Like this shit happened to me when I was a kid.
Like,
who are you hanging out with?
My friends, dude, like, you know, I would prank them. Like, you know, my black friend Malik, he'd come out of the bathroom and I'd fucking smack him across the face with some flour and say, "Be white." And then like my other friend Steven, he only came over once because while he was sleeping, I poured hot sauce in his eyelids.
What the fuck?
And in his ears.
See, at the Airbnb, we had
and his mouth.
No fucking with a nigga that's asleep. There was a strict rule. None of that. That's not happening because like niggas gonna get swung on. You know what I mean?
No. It was too many. It was a lot of testosterone around there, bro. Like you don't want somebody like Toasty swinging on you, bro.
Here's the thing though, if somebody made that, because we didn't need that rule. Nobody said that rule. All right? We just trust each other. But if somebody made that rule, I'm dipping my balls in somebody's mouth. Like I'd have to.
See, that's where like you just a little bit different.
Yeah, that's different.
I don't think that's different. I think you guys are
a little bit different.
No.
You know, it's like the sorority girl that's been told not to drink her entire life, and the day she gets to college, she gets fucking blacked out drunk and like in a gutter somewhere.
Yeah.
Like as soon as someone tells you not to do it, you want to so bad, and the first opportunity you can, you're like, "Let's go." That's
yeah. I would see like I'd literally sit there under my blankets, peering every 30 minutes to make sure. Like, all right, Julian's asleep. All right, Chris is asleep. Toasty? Yeah, there's his dick's asleep too. All right, here we go. And I'd get out of my covers. I'd drop trow, and I'd go. And then I'd go. Right on your fucking face, Chris. And I just would have went to town. I would have tried my best to make sure you didn't wake up.
No, and then Chris, through a cool twist of fate, would suck in the balls. And then Matt would be like very conflicted as to whether he wants to stay there or not. And
I wouldn't have been conflicted.
Like you just like described a plot to rape me on a live stream.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do me a favor and get over it.
He's like, all right, so where do we go from here now?
It's not rape if you liked it though.
Oh.
Well, I'll never know.
That's lit. It looks in the camera.
So I have an announcement to make.
Here we go.
What's the announcement?
I am bringing back Dinosaurs for the final time.
Dude, Pog champion, bro.
The final time.
All right, so Dinosaurs of the YouTube channel or the Twitch thing or what?
My YouTube channel.
Woo.
You know what's crazy? I've really gotten the YouTube itch lately as well. Like there's something that I just got to figure out what I want to do, but I've gotten an itch as well. Go ahead and tell me.
I've also like real quick. I've also been low key wanting to make YouTube videos. Like I don't know, like I never even did, so like it doesn't really count. But like I want to, you know.
And I'm making mine, so you know.
Definitely. So as I've said multiple times before on the show, I thought about making videos like the way that I tell the story, like when I'm retelling like a character's origin story on the podcast, because I tend to tell it in like this, funny way that is oftentimes not exactly how it happened. So the title of the video is going to be like, for example, like if I was doing Venom, it'd be like Venom's origin from my, and then in parentheses, bad memory. And then I would like make the video. I'm working on like the set over here, quote unquote. And like I'm gonna record the video, get the little face shot. I have like a whole bunch of different ideas for what I'm gonna do with like the shit to make it like different. Mm-hmm. Like I'm thinking about getting Eli to do the art. Like I basically want to get Eli to redraw the art from like comic books, but like redraw it the way that I'm talking about it. So like, for example, like when I do the Venom one, like I kind of like, I said like, oh, like Venom, like he gets so fucking, he gets so crazy. Like, I don't know, a dude be like jaywalking, he'd come down and he'd just go, ah, and like bite his head off. And I'd get Eli to draw Venom, or like a guy like jaywalking, and then Venom come down, bite his fucking head off, as if it was like, do you know like the way that I edit like the Troy videos, like with the cut in, as if it was like an actual comic book panel, but it wouldn't be.
I like that one. I like that. Do some pretentious ass nerd writer like zoom in through your eye to the next like frame or something like that.
Yeah, I have some other things too I want to do. Like I need my green screen to do. Like I have like a whole bunch of ideas. It's hard. They're hard to explain, but like I'm gonna make the first like mock-up video probably within like the next week or so, and I'm gonna put it out to the Patreons and let them, sorry, let them judge it and let you guys tell me what you think, and then I'll kind of like reel it back in, figure out what needs to be changed and stuff. But I need to get paid again before I can like finish, before I can like really make it happen. Because there's like a couple of things I need to buy in order to make the videos not look dog shit. And I need to go back to my mom's house to get some of my lighting equipment. Otherwise, it's going to be terrible lighting. So
yeah, I like that idea a lot because it's like you don't see a lot of videos like actually trying to encompass some kind of like bro-y or like, you know, like very conversational candor about like comic books and stuff. So like having some comedy thrown in there would like not only be like a good market, but also probably help you with like your stand-up routine and shit. So you actually can hone your thoughts and like some funny shit.
Yeah,
that'd be lit.
So I think the first one of them is going to have to be something about Aquaman, right? Because Aquaman's coming out.
Aquaman, yeah.
Spider-Man. I think I'm going to do Spider-Man, which was the story when Spider-Man and Black Spider-Man met each other. And I think those two will be in December. And then also like, I don't know, I'll maybe do like Venom or something else too. And I'm going to make one of those a week. And then I'm going to put Talks Too Much on Dinosaurs too. So it'd be those two things a week. That's another thing. Talks Too Much is coming back from the dead. But I'm just going to do it by myself, except for like maybe once a month I'll have a guest or something. And then I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do because I need 3 videos, I feel like. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for the third one yet, but we'll see.
Internet couch gaming.
Yeah. Bring back everyone's favorite series.
The series you love to hate.
Casting couch for streaming.
No, it was like I made this thing like a long time ago. It was like 2013. And it was called Internet Couch Gaming, and like the idea was to try to like bring back like you remember like just sitting on your couch playing video games with your friends. It's supposed to be that, but through the internet, and it just sucked. And like everyone was screaming the N-word, and like everyone in my comments was like, "What the fuck, dude? Why are you saying the N-word? Why is everyone saying the N-word? This, that, and the other." I was like, "Shut up, nigga."
Oh, no.
But
with his face plastered all over the fucking channel, by the way.
So I don't know. That's my update. Dinosaurs coming back in December. What's up? Final time. This is it, dude. If I don't get my play button, then I'm just killing myself.
Reasonable.
Don't you want your play button, Chris?
Like the thing that
you're so close.
Really close. I'm like so close to it, but I gotta find the content.
So is bronze fucking 10K, silver is fucking 100K?
There is no bronze as far as I'm aware.
Is there bronze?
No.
Well, whatever. But silver is fucking silver's fucking 100,000.
100K. Yeah.
Gold is
a million.
And then fucking
diamonds 10 million.
Like ruby. Yeah, diamonds 10 million. That's what it is.
Yeah, I just want my silver play button, and I will because I was saying this the other night on my stream or something. But like, I need something to show. Like, I need something. I don't know why I need something, but I need something tangible to show for the time I put into YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even like during the time where I wasn't necessarily making videos, but like YouTube has been such an important part of my life for so long that's like if I don't have something to show for this shit, by the time I'm fucking done, like I'm going to fucking like I'm not gonna be mad, but I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be regretful.
That you spent so much time on it.
Yeah. Like I just want, and I think that the way that I'm gonna edit these videos and everything, I think it's gonna be like I know that I can tell these stories funnily, and I think that the way that I'm gonna edit them is gonna be really good. I think this is gonna do really well.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Din's Rad's on the fucking rise. What's good?
Hell yeah, dude.
Here's a question real quick. Should I make a new YouTube channel for it? Like, do you think I'm going to get fucked?
No.
Well, because here's the thing. with algorithms and shit, YouTube could have fucked this channel
Yeah.
beyond repair at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Really,
a good
why?
question.
YouTube, like there's a lot of channels, like it's something, I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's just old channels sometimes literally just get raped out of the algorithm. Like they don't get updated. And so like you could be doing everything that the algorithm wants you to do to make your video show up in recommended and all those other things, or even just to show up in your own subscription, your own subscribers sub boxes. But like if YouTube just refused to update your channel into the algorithm and stuff like that, like it can just like not.
And since he's been an actor for so long, they just might just fuck him.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Because like channels, like a lot of channels I've watched in the past, like Blame Truth, and like to some degree you could probably blame it on just the fact that people aren't interested in them anymore. But like you also like have to understand those channels are over 10 years old, and YouTube just kind of doesn't care and like forgot about them.
Yeah.
It seems like that anyway. It's hard to say exactly because they're not transparent about the algorithm or anything, and they shouldn't necessarily be, because then people would just game it. People do still game it because we figure it out, but
Jeez, I gotta fucking keep uploading my channel now. I gotta do like 4 times a week. Fucking hell.
yeah, if you're not at least uploading once a week, you're like, at the very least, like you're killing your channel,
All right.
or YouTube is.
Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah,
Well,
it's an unfortunate fact.
YouTube is a fucking horrible platform.
Yeah.
Like it's good in so many ways, but then like it's just God, like it's so hard to thrive on there. It's literally luck.
yeah, it's not merit based, or it's not like effort based. It's like, you know, let's say if a channel like you started 5 years ago, and then like you actually want to like start grinding, and you start like getting like a decent amount of subs and views and stuff. If the algorithm is like you described it, then it's like, you know, what's the fucking point if they're gonna bury your channel
You're
anyway?
at the mercy of a bunch of AI that just like wakes up one day and is like, I'll give you a few views, I guess, or sometimes, nobody needs to see this.
See, I feel like that to some degree about like Twitch. I just don't think there's really like any, like I just feel like YouTube, like you make videos and you will grow, like you just will. But like on Twitch, like you can stream literally every day, like fucking what's his name, JD be streaming, right?
A lot too. Like, and it's not like not for lack of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he streams a lot.
Like he does the thing where like literally anytime he's playing a game, he's streaming.
Yeah,
So
and he just doesn't get any viewers.
Oh well.
He said, "Yeah, well, it's not me."
I'd also like to say real quick, if y'all use the promote yourself tab and don't check out other people who also use the promote yourself tab, that's
Fuck
fake
you.
as fuck.
Yeah, fuck
That's
you.
fake shit, bro.
The thing about Twitch is that if all of your following is coming from Twitch, you're going to have an almost impossible, like how Matt was saying. It's going to be damn near impossible to go from 0 viewers to getting a base, because like who the fuck is scrolling through all this shit
Yeah.
just to find you randomly? There are things you can do to game the system. Like if a big streamer is streaming like Doki Doki, then you can be a streamer, because not a lot of people stream that game at once. And then once they're done with that, they might float over to you. Like there's ways to play the system, but it is much more luck based than something like YouTube, because YouTube has so much numbers on it that, like how Matt was saying, there is like you will get people watching, like no matter what. Like it's just going to happen. But
Like even if you're doing everything wrong, like
yeah, like the people will watch if you continue to just upload. But like on Twitch, like you can just stream every day and not get past like 5 or 10 viewers. Like you need to have something.
look at
Even if it's a
Rickshaw.
small following on another, exactly. Even if it's another following on a different platform, you need to have something to start with. Like if I didn't have my YouTube or Twitter following to boost me up on Twitch, like fuck, like who knows where I'd be. But once you get to a certain place on Twitch, it is much easier to continue to grow, in my opinion.
No, I agree. Like even with like with where I'm at, like every time I stream, I pretty much get like 25, 30 viewers or something like that. It's pretty easy to like for new people to like find me depending on the game. Like I'm not buried the way that other people are.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like they might scroll a little bit and they'll find me, but like if you have like between 1 and 5 viewers, you are buried. If you're on any game that has remote popularity, like you're buried.
Yeah.
Because And that's just, I don't know, it's just the way that like Twitch works, you know. It's unfortunately it's like the rich get rich. Like it really is like the most capitalist thing of all time. Like it's literally like the rich just get richer. Like if you're the guy with the most viewers on a game and that game's popular, like every time somebody new comes in, like everyone just clicks on the first person, right? Like, but if they're new to the thing.
I just went to Blackout, and like when I play Blackout, I'll average anywhere between 100 to 150 viewers around there, and you'd have to scroll down to past like 4 or 5 rows before you even got to me, and that's
that's a lot of
10,
viewers.
15 people, like maybe even 20 that are above me. You know what I mean? And that's at like 100 and 150. So if you have less than that, like I'm still scrolling, and like these people still have like 30 viewers. You know what I mean? And that's a lot in its own right too. Like it's not easy to get your first 30 viewers. But yeah, man, like Twitch is definitely a grind.
Yikes.
Like, and it just requires, I just don't.
It requires a lot out of a person, yeah.
It just requires so much time. Like you can't take a day off. You can't, like, there's just nothing. Like you just, like if you're really trying to become a Twitch streamer, like Twitch just, like playing video games. And that's the thing is like, that's impossible for most people.
Yeah.
It's impossible to like make every single day you sit there and play video games for 8 hours. Like that is literally impossible for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like, you know, for somebody like me, like I can make YouTube videos while I'm at work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I can, if I film the video with like an hour that I have extra at home, I can take the video with me on my laptop, edit it while I'm at work, and like get it done or whatever. But I don't know. I just think like for me, YouTube is just, it just fits my like.
It's more flexible.
It's more flexible. It just fits me as a person so much better because I can do the things like that I want to do or need to do, and still be able to grow. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I like about YouTube too. I mean, honestly, like honestly, my biggest problem is just like I have legitimately 6 unfinished projects, and I'm making little tiny progress in each one, and I know they're all gonna be like. I mean, you guys know me. I'm not a pretentious guy. I don't want to brag, but like all 6 of the videos that I'm working on are so good. But it's like I don't want to fucking just like sit down and do one. I have an idea for another one, another one, and it's like honestly, I just got to turn off the fucking idea part of my brain and just sit my fat ass in a fucking chair and just finish it. But like,
yeah,
but YouTube is like, you know, that's why I like that platform and stuff. It's like, you know, it's somewhat merit and somewhat effort based, but obviously there are some things that set you back, of course. But yeah, the whole on the go aspect I'm a big fan of, like Matt said. Speaking of on the go, Matt, what do you think about your AirPods, dude?
Oh, I love them. I was using them all day. Like I had a 4-hour shift today. I was just using one of them because I can't have both of them in my ear at the same time when people are like walking up to me. But I had one of them in my ear the whole time for my 4-hour shift, constantly listening to music, and I think it had like 15% by the time I was done with work.
Dude,
so
honestly, like they are the best headphones ever, like undisputedly. Like they're
certainly something. I don't know if they're the best headphones ever.
Oh, okay. Not like just like sound quality or anything like that, but
from
like
a convenience standpoint.
Yeah.
Convenience and an intuition standpoint. Like literally, you put it in, automatically starts playing. Tap it twice, volume goes up. Once, volume goes down. Answer a call.
That's the best thing Apple's done in like years. Like those headphones are actually amazing.
Yeah, they're so sick.
So if you guys tap it twice, the volume goes up.
No, it skips this next song.
Basically, what you can do is like on your Bluetooth menu, you can change the functions to like whatever. Like tap it once, you can do whatever. Tap it twice, you can do Siri or some shit.
Because that's what it does for me when I tap it twice right now.
Yeah, so you can change. So you can change what the command is.
How do I do that?
Go to your fucking Bluetooth settings. Go to your AirPods, then it'll have a little thing to select what your fucking command is. But yeah, they're pretty sweet. I forgot what I said. It might be either play or pause or Siri or something like that. But like, I know my left is something different than my right. But yeah,
when I double tap my right, it skips to the next song.
Yeah.
Next track. So wait, okay, hold on. What do I want to make my right one? I'm gonna make it next track. Actually, do I want to make it pause?
Well, it pauses when you take one out anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I
That's
do
a good
that, and
point.
also, so I do Siri on my left, and I forget what is my right. It might be
Yeah,
either
I would
volume or
not have
pause, something
one
like
for
that.
Siri because that's to me is just worthless.
Fuck off, man. Siri's a nice lady.
Dumb fucking bitch.
Siri sucks though. It's like, hey Siri, set an alarm for 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's 12:31. Do you mean today or tomorrow? Fuck off, Siri.
You knew what I meant, bitch.
Yeah.
Cunt.
Same thing with Alexa, dude. Alexa got some
Yo,
attitude, and like low key, like I'll beat the fuck out of Alexa,
Siri heard me. Siri heard me. Siri heard me talk shit to her.
bitch.
Shout out my nigga Google.
Oh. Oh, this is next level shit.
What? What are you doing?
I'm skipping songs.
Yeah, that's wavy.
Yeah.
Coming to a school near you with a backpack in tow.
Is that 3 days grace?
You know what I like about them too? They also work the same on Android. So like I can use them on my Android phone too.
Do they really?
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Do they work as like intuitively and shit, or?
Well, because like with the iPhone, because it has the W1 chip. So like when you open up the case, it automatically like pairs up and shit.
Yeah.
And like that is exclusive to Apple devices. But if you have it paired with your Android device, and when you pop them open, it'll do the same thing. It'll connect, and then you just put them in. It's pretty damn intuitive. Either no matter what platform you're using.
Now, so the best thing about the Apple AirPods is, so I have an Apple TV at home, and literally it automatically syncs to my Apple TV. So in case my neighbors are being fucking assholes, I can put that in and watch TV on my fucking AirPods instead of like having the volume go.
It does that for my
legitimately
MacBook too.
Yeah, it's honestly, the AirPods are the joint, man. They're the shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying. So who here has an Alexa and shit? Because that's questionable.
I don't.
My grandma got an Alexa for herself last year for Christmas.
That's so
Oh,
questionable. You just
And,
couldn't
like-
find me with like some fucking NSA niggas in my ear.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
It's just not me.
I mean, it's not like you've got one in your phone at all times, anyways. But
That's different.
Okay, you know what's really scary? Talking about a product and then 5 seconds later getting an ad for an Instagram or YouTube or fucking Twitter.
no. This is when the shit got crazy. We had like a 30-minute discussion about like my fucking gullet that I have, and then the next day I logged onto Facebook and sent Matt a goddamn picture, and it was like some ad for some fucking neck workout. Because I literally said out loud, "Do they have neck workouts?"
You want to hear something more fucked up?
That's
I was
fucking insane.
I was talking about Halo Top, that really shitty ice cream. It's like protein ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it's not bad. I won't lie. But so we were talking about it in the lab one day. I was like, yeah, Halo Top. It's not like some low calorie bullshit. We're like, oh yeah, it's all right. I swear to God, I open up Instagram and I start scrolling. The second page is looking for a low calorie ice cream. Halo Top. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Stop listening to my calls, man.
That is very fucked.
Like I was not happy. I was like,
That doesn't happen to me though. I don't know why.
all the time.
Do you guys give like? Because I don't give access to like my phone, like my camera and shit like that to like any apps.
Well, I do for the ones that you need, like Snapchat and Instagram.
Oh, you know what is this is creepy. This is actually creepy. Have you guys ever heard of an app called Smule?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
This was creepy.
Yes.
So I only heard of an app called Smule because my ex-girlfriend used it. Right? And I
What
used
does it do again?
you just sing songs like I don't know. You just
Oh yes.
So I'd only ever heard of it because of that. One day, I check Hannah's Smule. Right? The next day, I'm swiping on Tinder. Right? Swiping. I get a Smule ad.
Ooh.
And it plays music when you get a Smule ad on Tinder. It's playing Hannah singing.
Get the fuck.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Ooh, that's
Get the
not
fuck outta
good.
here.
I'm not fucking kidding. Like it blew my mind. Like I genuinely thought I was going crazy. Like it played and it was Hannah's like favorite song to sing. It was like
Fuck outta
when I was a young boy or something. Like it's like some Peter Pan fucking song. Like some like yeah, it like that I didn't.
Boy from Neverland.
That song. That song.
That would be not appreciated coming out of me.
Like I was like, bro, that is crazy. Like
Yeah, that is not the joint. That sucks. I don't like that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah,
None
that
of
was like the most like what the fuck one I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
But
None of that. So FBI man, I know you're watching this podcast, but please don't steal my identity.
please steal mine.
Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? Put Matt and I in the witness protection program together.
72 followers on the Secret Podcast Instagram.
Less
Less than
Alright.
24 hours. I'm dead.
Let's
I'm
go.
asleep.
When
I
I was
really
at
hope some-
T-Mobile, when I was
really
at
hope so.
T-Mobile getting my
Go ahead.
phone, I left my like wallet on top of the thing, and I was like looking at some other shit. And then my mom was like, "You're just gonna leave your wallet on top of the table?" I'm like, "Bro, if they rob me, they're doing me a favor. Like, enjoy the debt, bitch." That's your problem now, nigga. That works in court, right?
Yours now, Tryhard.
Finder, yeah. I think finders keepers is a good defense for court, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, dude.
Yeah, you get like the fraud alert that they stole your identity, and you're like, get fucked. Like,
Bro, you know
found
what a
pussy.
nigga named me is not looking forward to?
What?
what's that?
Taxes.
Yeah.
Fuck a nigga named Taxes. bro.
Okay. Whew, I just like a weight off my shoulders just got lifted like a motherfucker.
Why?
Okay. When me and Chris moved out of our last apartment, I had canceled I transferred my internet bill to my new apartment. I don't have a power bill or a water bill or anything like that. All my bills just are like attached to my rent.
Right.
And I thought like I forgot to pay or like cancel the water bill.
Shit.
And I
Yikes.
couldn't fucking remember. Like I had this thought like the other day. I couldn't remember what the fuck the website was to the water bill. So then I found it today. I went to it just now, and it did get canceled on the 24th of August. So I was like, because if I'd been, or I guess I wouldn't have necessarily been paying for it because I hadn't paid the bill since we left. But if I hadn't, like,
That would have been a considerable amount of money to pay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like not only in all the months, but like in the late fees that I'm sure would have accrued over that time.
Yeah.
Ain't that fucked up how like they're like, yo, we know you can't afford this right now, so we're gonna charge you more. And it's just like, motherfucker, I couldn't afford it when it was cheaper.
Yeah, I remember like the last place I lived, like around March, they sent out a thing that was like, hey, like we're no longer accepting like rent like a day after the first. And I was like, that's crazy because like sometimes I get paid on the second. So
Right.
like if you don't want the check to bounce, like you might want to go ahead and calm down. Cause like that's not this, bro. Luckily, like it worked out that like for the rest of the time I was living there, I got paid before the first. But I was just like
That's a whole gamble if you
yeah, I
know.
know, right? I was like, all right, I guess I'm rolling the RNG here, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit of a Dungeons and Dragons die
It
roll
was-
on that one.
It was literally about to be me going through and checking if I was ever gonna get like paid after the first and being like, all right, I guess I don't get to eat for this week.
That amount of stress. Oh my god.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was like, am I getting paid by Twitch this month or next year? Like, I'm curious. So like, I went to check my Twitch because the last time I got paid was in September by Twitch. I got paid in September, which means, right, Chris? It means that the next time I should get paid out should start from August 1st until. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So like, I was trying to account for. Wouldn't it be August? Because 45 days, right?
Yeah. Okay, good.
So then the money I made from August 1st until like now would be like accounted for next month
Yeah.
or whatever, right? So I was like, damn, am I getting paid like December 15th for my November thing? So I went and checked from August to November 1st. I made $88.
Oh,
I was like, you cunts.
Ooh.
But then I was like, all right, well, how much have I made since August 1st to now? And it was like 180 or something like that. And I was like, all right, so I'll get paid in January. Like, I hate Twitch, man. Like, that getting paid out once you reach $100 bullshit is so stupid. I
Just
fucking
get
hate it.
partnered, idiot. Lol.
Is that a thing?
I mean, it won't fix it. You still got to make 100.
Yeah. I was
Wait,
gonna
that's regardless?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, they really out here. Damn.
By the way, I'm like getting into tech on accident.
What do you mean by that?
Like I'm like looking at phones and like stupid shit.
My
Like
nigga, welcome to the team, bro.
if I'm getting a new iPhone, which one am I getting?
10s Max, nigga. What you mean? Well,
But-
you don't like big phones, do you?
Mm-mm.
I
love
need big phones.
phones.
How big is that phone?
Plus, baby, plus.
Because like
Yeah.
this is a 7S Plus, and like I crushed this thing.
The
Like,
10s
I need a
Max
bigger
fits
phone.
within the body of the 7, but it's all screen instead of being like.
Like this is the problem with this
Oh,
phone.
that's cool.
Like I guess I can, but like do you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I'd be like trying to lay down and like use my phone, and it's just
You should get if you don't like the pop sockets, you should look into the loopy cases. Well, you have the battery case, and I assume.
well, I'm not gonna have it on the 10 if I get it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
That is true. So yeah, I'll send you a link to a case that I really fucking like. It's called Loopy Case. It's like it's like a nice high quality case with like a loop thing on the back that's not like a pop socket.
Oh,
like, you
yeah,
just,
those
like,
things are pretty
you-
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you just slide your finger in there. It's fucking.
Yeah, you do.
Excellent.
I was really thinking, I was gonna get the 10R because I think I'm gonna have to pay $100 to get the 10R.
The 10R is like low key a hitter. Like I assume you watch a lot of videos on it. But
I only watch Marquise Brownlee's.
So what's the difference between the models there?
So the 10R is like I'll run it down. The 10R is essentially a budget version of like the iPhone 10 and the 10s Max, right? But it's bigger than the iPhone 10, but smaller than the 10s Max.
Okay.
So it's bigger than the 10.
Yeah, it's bigger than the 10. The differences come within like the display. For example, the 10s and the 10s Max, you have OLED panels, which
Yeah.
means they get like really like rich and dark blacks and stuff like that. And the 10R is just is an LCD, but it's still a
Oh, yeah.
great looking LCD screen. Like if you go into an Apple store or something like that, like it'll look completely fine to you. It has a
So what
lower
is this?
resolution.
Yeah.
That you also have an LCD screen right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10s are the only ones with the OLED. Another difference is that the 10R has like thicker bezels around the side. But
Mhm.
if you've never used a 10 or you don't have a 10, it's
You
going to
won't
be an
care.
upgrade to you because you're used to the bezels on the top and the bottom anyway. So regardless, that's an upgrade. So that doesn't really matter. It only has one camera on the back, but you only have one camera now. So again, I think the 10R is like the perfect phone to get if you have an iPhone 8 and below, because like it's like right in the middle. It's not quite the 10s or the 10s Max or anything, but it has like enough upgrades to where like you're gonna notice it and it's gonna be heavy, but like the downgrades aren't gonna matter to you because you don't have a 10 or you've never had a 10. So like
Mm.
from that perspective, I think the 10R is literally like the perfect device to get for somebody that has like an iPhone 7 or 8 or 6 or anything like that.
So for the chip or processor, does it have the same as the S, or does it have
That's what's amazing about it. It has the same processor in the 10s and 10s Max, and it's the same one that's in there. So it's
Wow.
like it's stupid fast. Like it's really
Wait,
good.
So all you trade in is the fucking camera, the bezel, and then like the fucking screen quality. That's a great
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, the 10R is actually ridiculous. And also, I don't know what magic they do in the 10R, but like low key, the front facing camera is like better than it is on the 10s from everything that I've seen. And the front facing camera video is like actually the best I've ever seen on a camera. Like it's
On the 10R?
on the 10R specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
The front facing camera looks gorgeous. Like when because I saw a video of somebody using it, I'm like, dude, like that is actually better than my 10 is right now. And it's
You know what
still
I heard?
worse.
Also, like this is actually, I think it's for both the front facing and the like
The rear facing.
the rear facing. Like because it
3D
doesn't
camera, right? Yeah.
no, this is like because it doesn't have the
telephoto lens.
the telephoto lens or like something like that, like it's actually like more like wide angle, and you can get like cooler looking or I guess like it depends on your definition of cool, but like it looks cooler to me, like looking pictures with it with the what do you call that stupid like bokeh
Yeah, the
camera portrait mode. Like so it can be like instead of being so close up like the way it is on like the 10 or the 10s,
Yeah,
like you can get it to be like
that's what was
more
dope about the Pixel phones is because they also have just a single camera, and you're able to get a lot more creative and interesting looking shots because like the portrait mode on every other phone is like a portrait is. So it's like, you know, chest up or whatever. It's meant to be zoomed in. But with the 10R and Pixel phones, you can get like almost a full body shot and have the background be blurred. It's
Yeah.
it's very cool. Like
That's
honestly,
pretty sweet.
the 10R is like the iPhone to get. Like but for me, like if I were to get one, it'd be the 10s Max because I love big phones and the screen I couldn't like go back from. But other than that, man, the iPhone 10R is a fucking steal. It's excellent.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the 10R. Unless if they had a 10 and it was cheaper, I'd probably just go with the 10. But
You could probably get a 10 for cheaper, but I'm pretty sure they don't sell them in like you couldn't go to Sprint or whatever and get a 10. Right?
they seem to have them according to like their website right now.
Oh well, shit.
I don't know why, because I remember you saying that, but I don't know.
What are you guys on? Sprint, Verizon, AT&T. What do you guys have?
I'm on Sprint.
AT&T.
Verizon.
Oh, wait, are we all four
We
on
all
different
literally-
ones?
We're
Yeah,
all
we're all-
different.
That's
funny.
crazy, bro.
Shout out my boys at T-Mobile. Big
Verizon,
Shout out
baby.
AT&T, literally like the most inconsistent of all time. Fuck you, niggas.
Verizon's the best one by far. That's my last initial too. So
Yeah, that's why the "Can you hear me now" nigga went somewhere else. That's crazy.
He went to Sprint actually.
Yo, it's fucking sick. I was on a plane with that guy.
That dude was.
Why you
Kevin
just be?
Durant
You just
before
got
Kevin
like
Durant.
famous people. You just collecting them, huh?
Dude, I was on a plane. I think I saw the Snapchat. I can send it to you guys. But like literally, I was walking it, and the guy was on first class, and so like literally, I did the slickest move. My phone was right here, and I pulled it out, and I was just like, took a picture, and I literally said to my friends like, "Can you hear me now?"
That's
I
fine.
would literally hate being that guy because he would like everyone ever that ever saw him
now.
would say, "Can you hear me now?"
Even
he'd
at
be
his
like,
day
"Oh, that
job,
was
he's
funny."
doing that. Like that's how you know you can't escape that shit.
That's like similar to like Chadwick Boseman when everybody was making him do the Wakanda Forever shit.
Oh, that's gotta be
Like
annoying.
like by the third time you saw him in public, he was literally just like, "Please stop." Like someone end me.
You started doing one of these.
Yeah. And then they tried to do that shit to Michael B. Jordan. Did you see that?
Oh yeah,
They
he
said,
was
they
like,
said, "Can you hit me with the Wakanda?" He said, "I ain't from Wakanda."
yeah,
And they're like, "Come on!" And he was like, "Nah, y'all not gonna do me like Chadwick."
dude, Creed 2 looks really good.
I
Dude,
want to see
I'm-
that
dude,
movie.
I
so
had
bad,
no
bro.
interest in seeing it, and then I saw this like it was literally just a GIF of him like head on the fucking like it was like him. He was like crouched or like kind of like kneeling down on the floor, but his head was also touching the fucking ground,
Yeah,
and he had like he was just like punching the floor like
like he was mad.
he was like
Like,
get the fuck up, like doing one of those. I was like,
haven't seen a single trailer for it.
Me
I
either.
loved Creed 1. I love the original Rocky movies. So like I really want to see it. I might go see it today. Like after we're done with this, my brother asked if I wanted to go see it, so we might go see that. But
Dude, honestly,
uh,
Creed 1 is so much better than it has any right to be. Like honestly,
'cause,
like
especially being that it's about an African American.
Of course.
my biggest problem with like Creed 1 is
That's what you
like,
meant.
the
Sorry, I
same
didn't need to-
problem I had
that's
to
redundant.
like Star Wars: The Force Awakens, where it's like it's literally a retelling of like the original story it came from. It's like my hope for Creed 2 is that it's not just Rocky 2. Like I hope it's like its own shit, and I think it is going to
apparently
be.
it's,
Like, its own
apparently it's
shit.
not. Apparently it's got very very good reviews, and it's like, you know, obviously it falls into some of the pitfalls that a sequel does
Right.
for a boxing movie, but like they do it in a way where it's actually fresh, and you actually don't just care about the heroes, but also the antagonists. You actually understand.
Yeah,
where they're coming
'cause,
from,
like,
too.
Because like okay, like I loved Rocky 1 and in all the other Rocky movies, and I loved Creed 1, but like Creed 1 just it just is Rocky 1, like almost literally.
Like
Yeah.
like it is like the story is almost exactly the same.
Yeah, so like I
Yeah.
would
Well,
really
okay,
love for
but-
this one.
Oh,
to
okay, but
deviate.
like, but I would say that like, I feel like it's different than the Force Awakens because the Force Awakens does nothing except for kill Han Solo to be different from the first movie.
I think
Creed actually does like some interesting things with the characters. as
I was
opposed
gonna
to-
say with
yeah.
with Creed, there's a bit more of an emotional through line, you know, like than Rocky because like but it's not really fair to Rocky 1 because like they had a whole universe of movies to like play off of,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But like you can say like at the very least like I care
By
more
the
about
way,
Adonis as a character.
Sylvester Stallone fucking killed it in Creed 1.
He did.
God damn, oh man. Like I was like, hold on.
How far you can hit?
I was like, am I,
you can take hit?
is this nigga Sylvester acting his ass off like on the main stage? Is this what I'm seeing?
He's
No,
going.
he has a stroke, and that's why he talked like this.
He was like, no,
That's how one is done.
he was like, send me the picture or something. He was like, it's on the cloud. He's like, what cloud?
He said
just like-
he said cloud. Starts
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
up.
Yo, Matt, should we talk like this the rest of the podcast right now?
I think we should.
Can you say "Yo, Adrian" for me real quick?
Yo, Adrian, I did it.
God, that was so upsetting. That part.
Yeah.
Yo,
She left him to go fuck Creed.
Oh God.
No, she left him to go.
it's like the Stroke episode of Family Guy. I've had better days, Lois. I've had better days.
I really like Rocky 4. Like that's the one where he fights the Russian, right? Is that Rocky 4?
Yeah, where he fights Drogo. If he dies, he dies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like I like that movie until like he beat Drogo or whatever that kid's name is, Cal Drogo, and they were like and they were sitting there like they tried to make him give like a speech about politics or some shit like that. I was like, get this nigga out the ring, bro. Like we don't need.
Like everybody should be treated equally.
Yeah, and everybody in Russia was like, nigga, this is Russia. Like I don't know if you knew, but like we don't treat nobody equally.
Like shout out my nigga Stalin one time.
Yeah,
He's
like.
a homie.
We're
Did
an
you know that
equal
Stalin was
opportunity.
Time Magazine's Person of the Year at one point?
I would be. Yeah.
I mean,
I'd be too
you
terrified
how
to
could
not
you
give it to him.
how could you not be Times Person of the Year when you're responsible
fair
for
point.
millions, tens of millions of people's death?
You have affected millions of lives.
You have, certainly.
Directly.
Yeah,
Very
and-
directly.
And how could you not, like, the mental fortitude it must have taken as a leader to allow the people in your streets, your own denizens, to chomp on their own children?
That's
Literally ending millions of like family lines.
No, what
Ending.
really the way you should look at is ending hunger.
Ah, yes, my
Shout
fault.
out
My
Thanos.
mistake.
Yes.
I'm not
Stalin was
thinking.
just
I'm not
Thanos.
thinking.
Shout
I'm
out
not.
Thanos, baby. Shout out Thanos.
Oh my God, it makes so much sense now. How
Okay,
really
Matt. You and me collab. Lone Chem as Dinosaurs collab. Why Thanos is essentially Stalin and Hitler rolled into one.
Hell
Stalin
yeah.
and Hitler just misunderstood a video essay.
Ooh.
I'll die on that hill.
Dude, but honestly, low key, like the whole Time Magazine thing, it's like the person of the year is like given a lot of clout. Like, oh yeah, it's the most influential person of the year. Yes, but it isn't always to be positive or negative. It can just be just a fact. Like they are the most, talked about or the most fucking, gusto person of the year.
Like I don't want to make this a popularity contest, but I feel like Stalin didn't have shit in the news on Hitler. Like in the news?
Yeah, he's not as public, I guess.
Yeah, that's
of
what
a
I'm saying.
figure.
Like he was more low key with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Stalin was
He also
certainly
killed
out
way
there.
more people than Hitler.
No.
yeah?
I'm
Like,
no,
let's get.
So no. I agree, but what I'm saying
Like
is
the
Hitler's the
Republican
more like, especially at the time, I think Hitler was the more household name.
But let's get this right. Like, we don't even know for sure that Hitler killed anyone. Like, we don't know for sure that he killed any Jews. We know for sure. We know for sure that Stalin killed millions and millions.
Hey, okay, so I saw a video.
There's no Russian
listen,
fucking hunger
Listen,
deniers.
listen.
Matt.
There's an interview with Louis Farrakhan where he said people like to compare me to
A
Hitler.
balanced source.
He said no. Listen, this has a story. He said people like to compare me to Hitler. That's fine. Hitler was a great man.
Whoa!
And then I brought that up to my dad, and he went, "Yeah." I
Dude.
was like, I gotta get
Like,
the fuck out of this house.
Because here's the thing, like, if you take away the genocide of Jews, like,
Stop.
low key,
Stop.
A great leader, certainly.
Okay, man. I'm not gonna say that, but I will say the Nazis did have some of the best scientific advancements, like of any fucking.
Also-
They also had the coolest outfits, which I think is far more
I was about to
important.
say that,
Yeah.
because I know me and Matt are the same person.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
low-key,
Okay.
They just had the
Okay,
fucking trip, bro.
As a chemist, the fact that they basically held Heisenberg at gunpoint and forced him to work for them is pretty crazy. It's like they had like genetics and they also had like, the uncertainty principle all figured out like years before anybody else did. It's actually pretty crazy. But honestly, like there's a whole speculation where it's like if the Nazis weren't like genocidal maniacs and they actually used their like, their vigor and the knowledge for good, society would probably like, 30, 40 years ahead of technology, like, as it is right now, which is pretty crazy.
And I think that would have been a fair trade. Can we all get an amen to that one?
Amen. Because like here's the thing, when all the movies were like, damn, bro, like in 2001, like we won't have like flying cars and shit. It was because they were taking into account like if Hitler had won.
That's true. That's true.
And on that note, the cancel podcast is over.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Blade Runner took place in 2018.
There it is.
It might have been actually.
I think it's either 20. Yeah, it's 2018.
And
I
we're
think,
nowhere near Blade Runner.
or maybe
That's
2022.
because
No, I
Hitler
think it's
did not
22.
win.
I think
If Hitler didn't
Jesus
disconnect from the
Christ.
lobby, it would be a different game right now.
he did disconnect from the light. He was so pissed, dude. He fucking dashboarded, broke his disc.
Who?
Hitler.
Hitler.
Oh yeah, dude. He was like literally. People walked in the room and they're like, "You're pissed."
Yo,
There's no one left in that room.
how funny is the Family Guy joke where it's like, him and his wife are like gonna commit suicide? Okay, get your poison. 1, 2. Oh, you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Okay,
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, you didn't do it.
Yeah, that would have been me and fucking Juliet. Let me get that right.
Oh.
You ain't gonna catch me poisoning myself over no bitch, bro. Let me.
No,
tell
that
you
bitch could, like, honestly, like, I'd have caught her, like, with the little cyanide pill. And I'd been like, I'm going to town. And then I would have dipped out of there and let that shit be done. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole once said, just fuck her one time and be through it forever.
I didn't even know that was a J. Cole line.
It was from Power Trip off of the critically
Like, once you
acclaimed.
said it, I knew where it was from, but like that's just not something that is in any place in my memory.
Yeah, that's.
Look, I might not be able to recall any of the important words that I need to finish a sentence, but
Sure.
I can recall
or
terrible
any
J.
of your
Cole
close
lines.
friends' names. For
That true.
matter.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Okay.
Chris, Zordon, and Jimmy.
Well. Sort of.
All right, guys. Appreciate you for watching. We'll see you guys on Monday. By the way, share the Secret Podcast post on Instagram. Share the episode, or I'm sorry, the clip. Share the clip to your Instagram story, and we'll shout you out in the next episode of the podcast. Woo!
And the contest, the selfie the PDA contest of a Secret Podcast.
The PDA.
We should do that.
Public
Like-
displays of affection, bro.
I actually really like that. Did we decide on that already?
Dude, Chris fucking brought it up on one of the episodes.
I did, but
I don't remember that. That's good.
That's because Chris a bad bitch, bro.
That is
He's
good.
bad.
That was really
But-
brilliant.
actually, now that we have Instagram, it's gonna make it easier. Where it's like, yo, just post the Secret Podcast link or take a selfie and some merch in a crowded place, and if you win, we'll give you favors sexually and other things.
I
as
dig.
well. But
For sure.
We'll definitely give you some.
yeah, you'll get like some Patreon benefits for free for like a month or so.
Yeah, or like
or a cum rag for mine or something like that. I don't know.
I'll send you guys like I don't know, I'll send you like a
Dude, sign the pocket pussy and send it to him.
honestly, like let's save that for a better contest. I will
you're
send
right, you're right.
like let's save like that for a good contest. I will send somebody a signed pocket pussy.
But here's what you do with the pocket
That's
pussy
so
though.
funny.
Take the nut inside of it and put it in a freezer, and then like send it to them. Like you know how like a Blue Apron will send your food and it's in like that refrigerator thing.
No, yeah.
You send the pocket pussy in that, so that way when they open it, they still have some of your nut to do with what they please.
Yes. If you like, for example, if you wanted to impregnate your girlfriend with my semen, for example, if you wanted your child,
Wait, hold on. Wait. Low key.
Yeah.
That might be a service.
like you want your kid to be driven and hilarious, take my semen. See you guys
We're
in the
still rolling the 50-50 that he gets the woman's genetics, but you know.
Oof. Yeah, that wouldn't be good for his.
Hashtag CRISPR, baby. Hashtag CRISPR.
Yeah. Well, see you guys in the next episode. Mwah.